Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm looking for Brienne Tarth action figures, and I'm looking at this one, and her eyeballs aren't even painted on the white part, they're painted like on her eyelid. And this one has all sorts of gunk underneath her chin, and her armor right there is all bent in the package and warped, so that's not good. This one, you know, she's got a little bit of paint bleeding from her metal boot onto her leg, but other than that, you know, her face paint's good. She got a little bit of dirt on her left cheek, but this is the best one, so I'm going to buy this one. Let's go check it out. And here's a look at the packaging. Normally on the side of the packaging, if there's a house crest, it'll be here, but instead it's just like a map of Westeros. I'm really digging this figure, and one of the things I like about it is the armor. I think the armor on this thing turned out great. If you look at it, you can see that not only is the sculpting good, but the paint on it's great. There's good use of like copper and brown and almost like a gold color right here. This little section of chainmail kind of like hanging out from the bottom. And just the fact they even included that little tiny texturing for such a small element, I'm glad they included that, or at least paid attention to it. I think they did a great job with that. Now the brown belt that goes around, this little use of brown, I can't get over how well painted all this is. The section of her arm underneath the kind of grayish bluish armor, there's little sections of paint that could be overlooked, and I'm glad they didn't. I think overall the sculpting on this and the paint combo is just great. Taking a closer look at like her feet now, you can see the golden brown on her leg plates. I love this color green that they used, but I like that they you know, sculpted the belt with a section here, but also sculpted this one on. Normally I hate when certain elements are sculpted onto a figure, but this actually reads really good. Even like the paint on the buckle reads really good. Everything on this figure reads really good. I really dig her armor on her arms. I think they did a great job with the little black wash to kind of dirty it up on the kind of gray and the copper areas. Some clean washes too. It's not big and black and blotchy. There's that little blotch right there, but you know what I mean? It's not really that bad. Man, they even included the little straps on her shoulders. This is some really good work. Now, I don't want to waste too much time on articulation. I've already played with it and haven't come up with any problems aside from this one. I like that the right arm comes all the way up, that this little piece of the shoulder moves, but this arm doesn't come up nearly as high, and that's kind of annoying. But there's basic articulation, the ball-jointed hinge in the shoulder, the ball-jointed elbow, you got the hinged wrists, mid-torso ball, you got the kind of ball hinge at the leg. There's a mid-thigh cut that's really high up. It's like almost right at the top. It's not even a mid-thigh, it's top thigh cut. Double knee joint, and then the hinged swinging feet, which, you know, help stabilize the figure. Lastly, we'll take a look at her head, which I think, you know, for considering the size of the figure, looks enough like her. I think they did a good job sculpting her eyebrows, let alone painting them, but the fact there actually is like a sculpt to the eyebrows is impressive to me. Her lips are painted good, her eyes are painted good. I think they did a great job capturing her hair. Her hairstyle is perfect compared to how it looks on the show. I think they did a great job with that. I love the use of the two colors to achieve the blonde hair. I'm really digging that. Lastly, we'll take a look at her sword. It's a fairly basic sword. Nothing too fancy. And it does fit into her hand, I hope. Like so. Overall, I'm very happy with this figure. You know, Series 1 had its ups and downs, but this one is turning out to be pretty good so far. This is the first one I've opened up, but I am very happy with how it looks. I should also mention that the articulation in the hands and arms allows the figure to hold the sword with both hands, so I think that's really cool. And then lastly, I just want to show you guys that her sword does fit into her scabbard. So there you go. Thanks for watching.